It's Solid Gold, starring Marilyn McCoo, with Solid Gold recording stars Kim Carnes, the Oak Ridge Boys, Waylon Flowers and Madam, the Solid Gold Dancers, and very special guest, Soldier Boy.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said my. Flash is fast, Flash is cool. Francois Sapah, Flash ain't no dude, and you don't stop. Sure shot, go out to the parking lot, and you get in your car and you drive.
So with Season 5 being released on April 8th, 2026, we were still left with some questions. But good news, some answers might come to light during the new spin-off series Vault Rising. Just like Captain America, Soldier Boy has his own iconic shield as well. Personally, I adore this design and decided today to make it for real using Bambu's X1 Carbon 3D printer. Getting the size right was really important as well. Personally, I sort of eyeballed it by looking at the Payback Team group photo from in the show and used a ruler to decide how far it should stick out in the bottom and the top. From that point, I eyeballed it around to be 50 centimeters from the top to bottom. So Bambu Labs recently released an incredible update where you can make connection points into your models, making it an exact tight fit. This way you can connect to your models easily. So after cutting each part of the shield and adding some connector points, I have 5 whole plates to print, which, by the way, took hours. So here's a small fun little time lapse of the printing process compressed into a minute so you don't have to suffer like I did. Now it was time to fill in all the gaps you can see on the shield using a bonding putty. Sadly, when I tried to squeeze the bottle the first time, the backside exploded, which now resulted into my garden wall having white, sticky spots. So I had to act quickly because all of the putty was dripping out on the cardboard. So I used a quite too big of a surface area to fill in the gaps, as you can see here, but that was simply because of that time limit. Next up, I will be using a primer filler. But first, I will have to sand my print. Of course, I sanded it way more than being shown on here, but it's just to show it's part of the process. So after spraying the primer on the shoot, it started to look like this. I sprayed it in 2 to 3 layers with enough time between each layer. Now it was time to add a gold metallic spray. I used Directo Rust Gold Gloss for this. It almost has the same process as the primer filler, spraying it from a decent distance and using about 3 layers. It eventually looked like this. Sadly, you could still see some gaps from before. I have no idea what happened here and why this is shown, but like shown at the start of the video, this is my first print like this, so cut me some slack. So after the gold layer was done, there was one final thing left to do. Ruining the shoot. And by ruining, I mean as in weathering the shoot. For this I used a brown acrylic ink. I brushed a thick layer over the shoot, and you have to immediately start wiping it with some toilet paper, as if you're trying to clean the shoot. This will give this faint old weathery look to it. And once done, it will look like this. So yep, this is the final product. Pretty shiny, huh? Still has a little bit of that gloss over it when you get it in the right lighting. And the only thing I really have to do is on the back side, maybe put a little handle here so I can hold it. But this is it. So again, why these lines exist on here. It probably was with the mending process of the putty. Don't really know why it's still kind of visible like that, but I mean, from a distance it's fine, probably. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm really looking forward to do any future projects. And as a special due, you can leave in the comments your next idea on what I should make. It can be from movies, series, games, anything you want. If this series really hits off, I'll even make a website where I can post all of the 3D models so you can also download them. Thank you for watching and see you next time.